Our quarterback Joe Burrow, look at that, back in pads and at Bengals practice today. Sports anchor Caleb No joins us live now. I gotta tell you, Caleb, so many Bengals fans, myself included, breathing a sigh of relief right now.
Yeah, hey, good evening, Tanya. I think relief is the right word. I mean, it was scary, a very scary moment, almost exactly 1 month ago to see the face of the franchise, Joe Burrow, go down at practice injured and carted off the field. I think from that moment up until now, Bengals fans collectively held their breaths, metaphorically speaking, waiting for a moment like what we saw today, see Joe Burrow step out onto the field in pads and start throwing with the team for the first time since that injury, which was, again, almost exactly 1 month ago. I talked to some of Joe Burrow's receivers after practice today, star receivers T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, about what it was like to see Joe Burrow out there. And they said they didn't even realize Joe was going to be out at practice today until they saw him putting on his pads right beforehand. Jamar said Joe was an active participant in today's walkthrough for the first time since that injury, so that was a little bit of a hint. Maybe Joe would be out there, but one of the most important things that I heard was from center Ted Karras. He said simply, Joe looks like Joe. That's about the best thing you could hear. I asked T. Higgins what happened in the huddle today, the first time Joe Burrow stepped in there with the offense. Here's what he said.
He's like, what's up, guys? How's it going? You this? And then call the play. Right back to business. I was like, ooh, Shiesty's back?
He's good, man. Like, he has total control over the offense. And he just a calm dude, you know what I'm saying? He just know how to stay positive about the whole situation. And he's still coaching he's still coaching everyone while he's on the side. You know, I think that's the biggest thing about him.
All right, context is important. Two pieces of context I want to point out here. The first one is Joe Burrow still does not have a contract extension with the Bengals. There was speculation from, the outside world that he would not step on the practice field until he had that extension, but forget about that. He was out there today and still no word yet on that extension. Context piece number two is still 11 days until kickoff in the season opener, that game up in Cleveland in week 1. Joe Burrow, no, he has not had a full training camp. He's barely had any training camp at all heading into this season, but 11 days to prepare for a game is a world of time heading into that first game against Cleveland. I asked head coach Zach Taylor yesterday if these 2 days of practice today leading into game week feel like almost an extension of game week. He stopped short of saying yes because he said there is a real thing. There's a such thing as trying to over-prepare for a game, but he said they are certainly preparing for Cleveland in ways right now as they get ready to head into game week, and it's, I'm sure, nice to have the face of the franchise, Joe Burrow, out there. We'll talk more about this coming up in about an hour, but for now, here outside Paycor Stadium, Caleb No, WCPO 9 Sports.